We're here at Lahoma with Jason Warren, our soil and water conservation specialist. And Jason, today we're talking about the dynamics of soil moisture, and you kind of have a demonstration to show us. Why is all of this important?
Yeah, well, you know, the last 5 months have been abnormally dry. We're in a drought condition in western Oklahoma, if not most of Oklahoma. And so it's becoming more important that we start to understand how our subsoil moisture is going to affect the success of our following crop. We've seen a lot of prior management and how it's influenced our current wheat crop. You know, if we followed wheat behind soybeans or corn or milo, that wheat struggled, particularly west of I-35, to make a head, let alone make grain. And so now we're moving into the summer season, and we need to start thinking about our stored soil moisture and how much of it we have in order to adjust our input strategies.
Okay, so kind of give us an idea of how all that works.
Well, one tool I like to use is a tile rod. So this is a small one. It's 3-foot tile rod, and what we can simply do is push that into the ground, and the depth to which it can be pushed is about 2.5 feet. Now I could push it farther, but it's just a struggle to get down that low. But that tells me that we at least have 2.5 feet of soil moisture, which is somewhere around 1.5 to 2 inches per foot in this silt loam. And so then we can understand how much water a crop needs. And if we can't push it into the ground like that, we know that if we don't, we're going to be living on rainfall. But this moisture here is moisture we've stored that we can use in the future. And we can look over and see the effect of weeds. For instance, if we go over and see these henbit, that is the effect of that weed on the soil moisture. Where we have clean fallow, we have good moisture, and that weed is preventing me from sticking in the ground. But just right there, we have moisture. And so Josh Lofton is going to plant milo or soybeans here, and he'll see that effect. If we get limited rain this summer, he'll see the effect of that weed throughout the year. And so then we want to think about how we might adjust our yield building inputs like nitrogen or seeding rate. We want to protect against weeds, and we want to control weeds and maximize crop health, but we want to think about limiting our inputs like nitrogen and seeding rates that actually build maximum yield.
And all of this is really important given the conditions that we have right now and other economic factors, right?
Exactly. And like I say, we're in a dry period, a dry condition. We listen to the climatologists or long-range forecasts. They're not positive for excess rain or above average rainfall. We're looking at potentially below average rainfall, and when we're sitting in a soil moisture deficit, that even compounds it further. But if we've had good fallow periods and we've essentially stored that moisture we got in August of last year, we can use it today. Some of us have used it to make wheat, and some of us are going to try to make summer crops, and then some of us, we just didn't have enough of it to do anything, and we're in a bad situation. And there are parts of northwest Oklahoma and western Oklahoma that's in that condition. But we need to really understand and think about what we have so that we can manage our cost structure given the potential yield that we might have.
Okay, good advice.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Jason.
Thanks.